Okay. I don't know if that fixed it. I don't know. I'm back. If it's not fixed, maybe I can't do a live reaction then. I don't know. We'll see. Is it fixed? Yes, okay. Welcome back. I assume the audio's fixed. I assume it doesn't sound like a synthwave 80s thing. Waiting for the chat feedback. I'm so nervous. It's fixed. Oh my God. What happened? What happened? I didn't change any settings. I don't know what happened with this. See, this is why I'm throwing out my M1 equipment so I can get an M1X computer, because these M1s are total junk. The day of the Apple event, it went wrong. You know, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I think there's some sabotage going on with this equipment. M1 worked perfectly fine all the way until today. And now it doesn't. How do you explain that one, guys? I can't explain it. All right. So how's everyone doing? Finally, a proper introduction. I'm sorry for the audio issues. Thank you for those that stuck around. That means you're true fans if you stuck around through all that. Apple event today. Who's excited? Who's ready for the M1? What are they calling it now? M1 Pro? M1 Max chip? Maybe M1X chip? Jonathan says a 5G MacBook, 120 hertz, Face ID, mini LED, M1 Pro, 24-hour Dolby Spatial Audio. Sounds great. Looking forward to AirPods 3. Right? Like these MacBook Pros sound like they have a lot of... I'll ask you not to spam the chat, people. I'm not going to click on people that spam the chat. So I'll just say that once. And then I don't want to have to ban you or mute you or all that stuff. So please keep it respectful. I'll try and get to all the questions. If you want to super chat, support the channel and get your question definitely answered, you could do that. It's not necessary though. I'll try and answer everything. M2 chip. I don't think they'll call it M2, but we'll see. It could be. The rumors are they're going to call it M1 Pro, and then there's going to be another version on top of that. They're going to call that M1 Max. How do you guys feel about that? Oh, look at this. We're blessed by international superstar Gary, the everyday dad. You know, he's here waiting to empty his wallet. He's going to buy every single configuration of the M1 X or M1 Pro Max. He's going to have the 14-inch. He's going to have the 16-inch. If they release the 20-inch, he's getting it, and he's going to have, he's going to have the best review. So it's going to be better than mine. I shouldn't say that on my own channel, but it's true. It's true. Yes, cancel me for the tech issues. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Just one request, no white bezels. That's true. What if there was white bezels on the MacBook Pro? Sum up the event in a couple sentences. I think it's going to be a Mac event focusing on Pro Mac hardware. So M1 MacBook Pro, or M1X MacBook Pro with mini LED display. More RAM, faster processors, more storage, possibly a notch on the MacBook Pro. We will learn all of this in just about 50 minutes. Look at that. I have the green Apple Watch. It's green screened. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. My hand. What happened? The illusion's broken. I'm not actually at Apple Park. The Mac has failed me. Oh my God. I love him. Who? Gary, the everyday dad? You love him? I love him too. MacBook Pro Max. It could be the MacBook Pro Max. Faster processors. I'm calling it. Put me on the Apple track. 100% track record. We're getting faster processors today. That's a exclusive leak. Mac Mini Pro Max. Will it 6G? What? I don't know what any of that means. Greg's Gadgets, you must stream commentary during event. I will. Don't worry about it. Luke Miami is having 10 times the views of you. You deserve better. Even Gary is here. You are better. Well, I can't say that. I think Luke is better. He deserves 20 times my viewers. I'm actually disappointed he only has 10 times. Oh, thank you, Darren E. Matthews, for the $4.99 super chat with nothing in it, nothing to read. So, Darren, you should have asked a question or something. I feel bad that you spent $5 and you just have this blank space here. So I'm gonna, say Darren is a really nice person, maybe the nicest person on planet Earth, doing a super chat. Didn't ask anything. So thank you, Darren, for the super chat. Appreciate it. You're much more handsome than Luke. I'll take it. I'll take it today. See that, Luke? Yeah, not as handsome, Luke. It's a fact. Will there be an iPhone SE3? Probably not at this event, but eventually, I think so. You are a great communicator. We are seeing you, the whole company from Spain. The whole company? You got me on like a big TV at like your office? Turn that off. Get back to work, guys, in Spain. We got Viper with the fire emojis making his support known. Thank you, Viper. I love Viper's new setup. If you go to Viper's channel and when he's doing his live streams and doing some of his videos, he's got like a whole new desk set up, and I think it looks so good. I'm really happy for Viper and all of his success recently. Yes, do not spam. Hey, El Jefe, how's it going? Didn't get to you before. Love El Jefe. I just saw all your new shirts, El Jefe. I have to go get one. I have to go get one so I can represent. I don't even have Travis's shirt, but I will get an El Jefe shirt. Feet to the fire predictions. I think we're going to get new MacBook Pros. As for the rumor, let me put my feet to the fire on this notch rumor. I don't know what to feel about this last minute rumor that we're getting a notch on the MacBook Pro. I believe that it's a possibility, and I won't be mad if the screen goes like truly edge to edge and the only bezel on the MacBook Pro is that notch. I'll actually be pretty happy with that design. I would take that trade-off. But I don't know. I'm not 100% on it. I kind of feel like it won't be there. I kind of feel like this last minute rumor came out of nowhere. And I have like a gut feeling it's not going to be on the MacBook Pro. With that being said, I kind of want to see it because if they add a notch, that means it's going truly, truly edge to edge. Edge to edge. Less bezel than an iPad. I would really like that. Oh, I got to get to 619 WWE fan. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope everything is going well. 619, always in the chat, always in my comment section. But I haven't seen his comments for a long time, so I hope he's doing well. He's a really great guy. Okay, so you don't think the legacy ports are coming back? I think they are. There's too much smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire. So I think we will see the SD card slot. I definitely think we will. I definitely think we'll see MagSafe because there was like multiple rumors of MagSafe, and I think we'll see HDMI. Like I feel like those ports are coming back. 619 says he's not doing too bad, just having his shares of ups and downs, trying to get back to positive vibes. I feel you, 619. I think everyone here goes through those periods of like ups and downs. I know I do. So I hope you're doing well. Hope everything goes on the upward trend for you after this event, 619. I hope when you see the M1X MacBook Pros, all your troubles are lifted away and you'll just be super happy. But I really hope you're doing well, man, because I noticed you haven't been in the comments section lately. I'm like, where's 619? I missed that guy. HDMI 2.1 would be sick. Yeah. So what do you guys think of this last minute rumor of a 120 hertz display? Because if they did HDMI 2.1, they can do 120 hertz over that. Do you think we'll get a 120 hertz MacBook Pro? And then if they do a 120 hertz MacBook Pro, I feel like Apple I don't think they will, but I feel like Apple should announce an external display that goes alongside this MacBook Pro that has a 120 hertz refresh rate. It feels very, very fragmented. So what do you think? You think we'll see 120 hertz? Viper says, so glad Greggy has taken to live streaming. Very rarely, Viper, only on a event day. And only sometimes, not 100%. Not 100%. Who Billy says, I don't think we will see 120. Anyone else think we won't see 120? Josh says, I think no 120 hertz internal MacBook Pro display, but they'd enable that support via HDMI 2.0 or another exclusive port. That's a good point, right? Like, why not enable it through the port if it's a spec there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious if we'll see 120 hertz. I feel 50-50 on that rumor. It feels too good to be true. But we'll see. Now Viper says now we can just get him back on Friday night Vipe. I have to come back. I've been so busy. I'll definitely make a note of it. Once all this once all Apple event season is like behind us, I'll definitely be on. Jeff Jackson says, how was your weekend? What is today? Monday? Today's Monday. Jeez. It was good. Very busy. So, but it was good. Good weekend. It's weird to have an Apple event on a Monday. I'm so used to it being on a Tuesday. So it's like, what's going on? Why are they doing it on Monday? Let's see. What do we got? Jonathan says the adaptive 120 down to 10 would be game changer for MacBook and help battery life. Yeah. However, if you've used an M1 MacBook, it's already game changing for battery life. I don't even think they need the adaptive refresh rate at this point. But yeah, it would lead to even better efficiency of the display and better battery life. So you're right about that. But M1 machines already have ridiculous battery life. I wonder, do you think these, Pro laptops are going to have the same battery life as the M1 chip? I kind of don't think they will. For some reason, I'm thinking they're going to take a hit on battery life. I feel like the M1s are going to be more efficient, more consumer oriented, have the better battery life. And then these Pro machines are really just going to focus on like raw power, and they're going to run the processors higher. They're going to run the GPU cores at these higher frequencies. And, maybe it won't be like 18-hour battery life like we get on the Pros. Or maybe they're just going to be as efficient and Apple's going to blow us away, and there's going to be like a 16-inch MacBook Pro with a 100 watt-hour battery, and it's going to have like 30 or 40 hours of battery life. That would also be pretty nuts. We're going to do it, Viper. We're going to do it. Let's see. Oh, we have Jasmine. Jasmine of the fame of the iPhone 13 stream, where she wanted a pink iPhone 13, and Apple announced it. So Jasmine, feel free to put some good predictions in for this M1X MacBook Pro, so we get it today. Good luck charm. But Jasmine came here for the support and curious to see what new products will be released. Well, thank you for the support, and I think we're all pretty curious on what will Apple actually announce. And we got a yay for Jasmine on the chat. You think we'll see like an M1? Like, I feel like everyone expects MacBook Pros at this event. I feel like that's a given. What specs we'll see on them, whether we'll have a notch, that's kind of like the big question. What about other products? Like, what about a 27-inch iMac or a 30-inch iMac? Or a Mac Mini? Or an Apple external display? Do you think we'll see anything else besides these MacBook Pros? What other products do you think we'll see? Personally, for me, I don't think we will see an iMac today. There's just been nothing in the rumor mill about the iMac. And I feel like there's got to be like one rumor, for like a product to be at an event. Now, we have heard about the Mac Mini. So I'm thinking we'll see the 14 and 16 inch MacBook Pro, and the Mac Mini. My surprise of the show will be if they release a cheaper external monitor. I kind of feel like they might, because when they introduced the last redesign of the MacBook Pro in 2016, they announced those LG ultrafine monitors to go along with it. So I feel like if they're coming out with a new redesign for the MacBook Pro, they need a good consumer level monitor in the $1,000 to $2,000 price range that people can actually afford, not the $5,000 display without a stand. Like, people need a legitimate display that they can buy and connect these MacBook Pros to at a reasonable price point. So I'm really pulling for a surprise hit here of a new Apple external display. And that's what I want to see. But I think a given is the MacBook Pros. I think Mac Mini is very likely. My surprise the show, and I'll be very happy if we see this because we haven't heard any rumors really about this in a while, is a consumer level external display. This is a good question. Backpack says, how much do you think the new MacBook Pros will cost? I've covered this quite extensively in my videos. I think they're going to be expensive. I would love to be wrong on this. I feel like the 14 inch is going to start at $2,000. I just have this gut feeling that Apple's going to raise the price on these because of the mini LED components and some of the things we've been hearing about chip shortages. So I'm thinking it's going to be $2,000 to start with. Now, supposedly they're removing the touch bar, so maybe that would offset the cost of the mini LED and it'll still be $1,799. But I just got this gut feeling that Apple's like, you know what? We're going to raise the prices to $2,000. So I'm thinking 14 inch starting at $2,000. That's my prediction. Maybe they'll be like generous and like start it with like a lot of storage and memory, but I don't know. This is a good question from Josh. Do you think the no/minimal leaks for this event make it more exciting, or is it otherwise? I feel like this event has the right amount of leaks and the right amount of like last minute leaks to make it really exciting, because we're still hearing new information about this product that we aren't 100% sure of days before the event. And I feel like we have like enough minor details about this product, about a next generation processor, possibly a mini LED display, vague ideas of a new design that we really don't even know what will look like, that I think it's the right amount of mix of rumors and leaks that makes this so exciting. Like, we don't know the whole story. And even though we might have an idea of what they're announcing, we need to hear Apple's explanation. So I think this is like the perfect mix of leaks and rumors. It's so exciting. Like, no one sitting here knows what we're in store for. It could be awful. It could be great. We might see that like notch design and like half the people in here might freak out. I don't know. Is everyone excited for this event? Like, I feel like this is the most excited I've been for an Apple event in a while. So I'm excited. MP says $18.99, $100 price increase. That would be pretty logical, because when the 12.9 inch iPad Pro came out and it had the mini LED display, it was $100 price bump. And what we've heard about this mini LED display, if you believe the last minute rumors, is that this is an iPad Pro display scaled up. So that's where the 120 hertz rumors came from last minute, is that this is basically iPad Pro display scaled up to a 14 and 16 inch size. So $18.99 might be right on the money. ZDOX says, do you think Apple will make a gaming console today? No, I don't think so. There's no way. There's no way Apple will release a gaming console. I haven't heard anything about it. I can't picture it. You know, AAA gaming's a weird thing because we think that's where all the money in gaming is. But Apple makes more money from selling mobile games than any of these other gaming companies. I think they're pretty happy where they are with their gaming strategy right now. They are the most successful money-making wise gaming company, even though if you're like for lack of a better term, a hardcore gamer, you probably aren't gaming on Apple. I know I'm not really playing too many games from like Apple services, but they are like the most successful in terms of revenue for gaming. Ooh, good question. Raymundo says Touch ID or Face ID on the Mac. I'm thinking Touch ID. Just not enough rumors about Face ID. So I think we'll see Touch ID on the Mac. I don't know. I want to see Face ID. I'd prefer Face ID, but I think we're going to be stuck with Touch ID. I'd love to be wrong. Let's see. I saw a good one. Yes, please don't spam. Please don't spam. Matte black color? Probably be a black option. Your favorite iPad, Greg? I like the iPad Mini a lot. I've been using that a ton recently, but I still think I like the 12.9-inch Mini LED iPad Pro the most. I love that display. So I'm going to go with that. Here's a good one. Not about this event, but I'll answer it because I think it's a good question. Do you think Apple should switch to USB-C or make Lightning port better or updated? I think on their Pro iPhones, they should switch to USB-C or, as you say, make a better connector than USB-C. But like, from what I can see, I just feel like they should switch to USB-C because they are now shipping features that on the Pro phones with this ProRes video codec, it takes forever to export when you airdrop it. So if they're releasing these features like this and they don't have a fast way to transfer data off of it, it's a bad user experience. Before that feature, it was kind of like, oh, well, I wish I could use the USB-C port to charge my iPhone. And it's like, okay, but like Lightning's fine for charging. And you could argue maybe it's better. I don't know. But now that they're going with these huge video files on their Pro phones, I feel like the Pro phones need a better way to transfer data. I think the best port for that right now is USB-C. So I would like to see them switch to the USB-C port, at least on their Pro iPhones. Yep, update it. Again, guys, I see some people just spam in the chat. I'm not going to answer your question if you spam. I'm just going to get to the people that are taking their time. Let's see. I already got to this. I think they'll start at 2,000. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's still like, I hope it's like 1,500, but we'll see. New MacBook Pro at $2,000 plus will kill it for me. So meaning you will not get a MacBook Pro if it's a $2,000 starting price. Yeah, I could see that. I think a lot of people are expecting these to be priced the same as the M1 MacBook Pro. And I think a lot of people after this event are going to be disappointed because there's no way. Are we going to see the notch in the MacBook Pro? I don't know. What do you think? Maybe. BB says, think you'll hit 200,000 subs in this chat. Probably not during this live stream, but we are pretty close to 200,000. Let me check the latest numbers. Maybe by the end of today. Let's see. What are the latest numbers? 199,460. So we need about 500 more subscribers to get to 200,000. So probably not during this live stream, but by the end of today, after I release whatever videos after this event, there's a good possibility we will hit 200,000 subscribers. And someone's watching this live stream that isn't even subscribed. So look at that. Maybe we would get enough viewers here that aren't subscribed that we could reach 200,000. DY knows. Is Apple done with Intel? I think they're done. I think they're pretty much done with Intel, especially after Intel's been attacking them for no reason. That's right. YouTube doesn't show the exact number of subscribers to the people that look at the channel now, right? You guys just see 199K, right? So only I have the true numbers. I could lie and say we're 1 subscriber away. The MacBook Air, referring to the next MacBook Air, are going to sell like hotcakes next year. Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be a very popular laptop for them, especially if they can keep the price similar to where the M1 Air is now. Do you think the M2 MacBook Air will get the notch? Yeah, I'm with Viper. Apple is beyond done with Intel. They are so done with Intel. They will never use Intel again, ever. I think they, it's all Apple. Apple makes the best chips for performance per watt. And the most popular computers that Apple sells are their laptops. So even if their desktop chips couldn't compete with Intel, which I think they will anyway, they don't care. They sell most of their Macs with MacBooks. The M1, the Apple Silicon platform, has been hugely beneficial to Macs. And today we're going to see the first Pro chip from Apple. So I think today, if they get it right, we'll erase all doubts that they will ever be using another company's chips ever again. Will Intel even survive? That's the question. With AMD and Apple, Google's now making their own chips. Will Intel even be around in 20 years? That's the real question. It's going to be weird. Let's see. M1X iPad Pro. I don't think we'll ever see that. I think we'll see some Craig Federighi in action today, Sid. I think we will. Admir says, how is your day, Greg? It's a good day. It's an Apple event day. It's the most exciting Apple event for me as someone who loves the Mac, who has been waiting for this Pro Mac for quite some time with Apple's own silicon. I think it's a good day. Maybe we'll end the event and Apple will disappoint me and it will be an awful day. So, right now it's a good day. Could be an awful day. I agree. I think the M1X is going to be huge. Say goodbye to Intel on Macs forever. And we'll see what the future of Intel is. It's an interesting story with Intel. They had the advantage for so long with their chips. Everyone used Intel chips. Intel was so successful that Apple, for a history lesson for people who might be younger, Apple used to use PowerPC chips that weren't Intel at all. And Intel was so good, so successful at their chip design that Apple had to kind of admit defeat and switch over to Intel. And then all these years later, Intel has been dropping the ball year over year over year over year, to the point where people used to laugh at their competitor AMD's chips. And now you ask a lot of people and people will tell you AMD chips are better performing and are cheaper sometimes than Intel chips. So Intel really dropped the ball. People don't even people want AMD. They don't want Intel. And now Apple has just said, we're going to do it ourselves. So it is interesting. It's the classic story of a company that was on the top, had it all, had the whole PC market share, had the whole Mac market share with their chips. And I don't know. It's did they get lazy and go, we're on the top, we don't have to innovate as much, we're not going to invest as much money into, innovating, and they got lazy? That it kind of sounds like that classic story of like, oh, no one can touch us, we're not even going to try anymore. And they took the foot off the pedal, and now all these other companies are going, nope, we're going to do it better. Teddy says, my MacBook Air with M1 is awesome. Yes, I hear that from a lot of customers who bought the M1 MacBook Air. It is the most recommended. It is my most recommended Mac for most people, the MacBook Air. It really is an impressive machine. Really is an impressive machine. IT Tech Everything says, hey, Greg. Hey, IT Tech Everything. How you doing? iTech Everything. I said IT Tech. Sorry. I saw IT in front. IT Tech. iTech. Kevin sold his M1 Air for the M1X MacBook Pro. I really hope you're not disappointed, Kevin, in the M1X MacBook Pro, because you are all in. You sold the Air. You're ready for the M1X MacBook Pro. That's the dangerous move. That's such a dangerous move. So for your sake, Kevin, I hope everything turns out great. What are those headphones that you're wearing? These are Soundcore, I think Q10. And they got the official GadgetCast logo, which is my podcast I do with Travis, who might be joining us in a few moments, actually. So GadgetCast headphones, exclusive for my podcast that I do with Travis. Great headphones. They're like what? I think they're like $40. Sometimes like on sale for like $30. Pretty good. Black and red. Black and red what? Oh, a YouTube branded MacBook. I don't think so. I think the days of the YouTube collaborations are over after the debacle where Apple gave everyone a free YouTube album and no one wanted it. I still have that album on my music. I still have that album, that free album. Sometimes it plays when I'm like listening on shuffle. I'm like, huh? What is going on here? Admir says, what is the thumbnail for the next video? I don't know. Probably a picture of a MacBook Pro. It's going to be the 14-inch MacBook Pro is everything I wanted and more. Andrew says, are you still liking your AirPods Max? Yes, I still like my AirPods Max. I don't use them usually for the podcasting or the live streaming because I use a physical cable to connect into my interface over here. So AirPods Max are better wireless. Lee with a $2 super chat. All right, here's the here's the vexing question. Should he watch me, Brian Tong, or Talos of Tech? So this is a tricky one, Lee. This is a tricky one. Do you watch me, Brian Tong, or Talos of Tech? Oh, God. I don't know. It's a tough question. I'm going to give it to Talos of Tech. I think he deserves your view, Lee. So, no hard feelings when you drop off to watch Talos of Tech. I won't be sad. Just don't watch Luke Miani. As long as you don't watch Luke Miani, I will be happy. Thank you. Love from India. Thank you. You seem more excited for MacBook Pro 16 than you were before for iPhone 13. Yes, it's very true. I was not that excited for the iPhone 13. Once I got the iPhone 13 and used all the especially the 13 Pro, used all the camera features, I really like that product, and I'm super excited once I got it. But yeah, I'm way more excited for this event, and I think I'm going with 14-inch. We'll see. I want to see the specs, but I'm leaning towards 14. Why can't I watch Luke Miani? Wait, do I have to answer that question? You want to watch Luke Miani? That guy? You know, Luke Miani, he's just too good. That's why I don't think you should watch him. He's too good at what he does. He fixes MacBooks. He has good analysis and insight, good reviews. So I don't think you should support him because he's too good. He already has too much of an advantage. You should watch bad people like me. I need all the support I can get. I'm going to put this user in timeout for spamming. I said no spamming. It will not answer any spam questions. Renato says, you just jealous because he got more subs. Yes. Yes, Renato. That is exactly it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I am jealous of Luke Miani. That guy gets so many subs and views. Thank you, Lee, for the super sticker. I can't highlight it. Doesn't let me highlight super stickers, but I can see it in the chat. I appreciate it. We're getting a level up. See, Lee said if he should watch someone else, but now he's super chatting. So I like Lee a lot. You know, Lee's my biggest fan as far as I'm concerned. James said, I'd rather watch you. Thank you. Thank you. Why are people watching this Luke Miani? You know what? Let's see what all the fuss is about, guys. I want to know. I want to know, like, what's so good about this Luke Miani character? Hold on. Let's see. Let's react to Luke Miani's stream.
That was recent, but now I'm looking at it. It's not that recent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's kind of trippy. This was 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So now they're talking about tvOS and like a football app, Ultra TV, unified TV experience. So they spent
what is even going on in this stream?
Talking about the iPhone and the Apple Watch.
I don't even.
They spent another 10 minutes talking about Apple TV.
Okay.
Okay, so they start talking about the Mac 25 minutes into this event.
Are we doing event predictions of when they're going to start talking about topics in this event?
And
is this what everyone's going crazy for?
Huge, long. They told this whole story. They have the classic, like, it's thinner, it's lighter, the touch bar. They go on and on about the function keys and how they suck.
That
so that's taking a long time. And then Craig comes out and he talks about, software and how the touch bar interacts with Mac OS. And so then where are we going after that? Then we talk about the display, the architecture, the performance figures, the ports, switching to USB-C. That was a big one. Then we talk about Final Cut Pro,
my God.
back to the touch bar for a demo. Wow, you know what? More touch bar demos, and that's the entire event. They spent an hour talking.
What should we say to Luke
Pro in 2016?
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? So,
should we say something to Luke?
It's not that unreasonable if we go based on precedent for Apple to do an event, in this case, entirely dedicated to the MacBook.
What do we say?
Yeah, it's not impossible. I would still be surprised just because the pace of these
invite Luke's fans to your channel.
Our stream started here.
I just see we had. Hold on. We're gonna make the stream more interesting.
What are we doing? Are we
People
meeting
kept
them?
mentioning Luke's stream, so I want to see what all the fuss was about. And I was live reacting to Luke's stream.
That's,
Yeah.
I like live reacting to live. Does he know we're doing this?
No.
wouldn't spend an hour
We should do that.
talking
We should tell
about
them.
it, but,
Mhm.
It's possible if there's enough to talk.
Let's tell them we're live reacting to their channel. Here,
Let me do a super chat.
Exactly.
See.
And I think
that's a good idea.
the old way of doing Apple events, honestly, I don't
Come, I'm doing a live reaction to this
so
video.
much time
Come
on
see us.
demos that I just was not interested
And then
in.
do- have them watch our.
And now that's
Watch
not the
them.
case. You're essentially
I feel like I shouldn't promote it because I feel
No,
like.
no, it's fine. You can do it. If not, you won't. I will.
Event was the same amount.
So what do you want me to
of
write? I'm doing a live
time
reaction to your
as
stream.
Come see
It
us.
was absolutely packed. It was packed to the brim. There was no like
It's Duke Miami, so it's fine.
how good Apple is at iOS and like the graph that
You're
Tim would
busy.
always do about how many people upgraded to iOS.
Oh yeah.
They maybe
classic.
spent 1 minute on that. You know, they were moving.
Do you mind muting that stream just for now?
Oh yeah, sure.
Also got
I'm
to
just
watch.
gonna
Lee
put
loves
it on, like,
this.
super
This
low
is
volume.
peak content,
It
guys.
is.
Come on.
Oh,
Um,
Greg is here. Greg is doing a live reaction to my stream. To our stream. Let me go. Why don't we do a live reaction? To
Oh no!
Inception.
into there. I think
It's
you could,
Inception.
get stuck in a dangerous loop.
What is this even gonna be?
I don't know. It's gonna blow up. I think our
wow,
computers are
Greg
gonna blow up.
is okay.
And now
we're
I'm
gonna-
reacting to their reaction
We're
of
gonna
their
do a
reaction.
live reaction.
We're gonna do
We're gonna
a
stop.
reaction of the reaction to the reaction.
I don't even.
Yeah, here we go.
What is this?
Get
What is
ready.
happening?
Wait.
Okay, he's gonna pull it up.
Here it is.
What's
Okay.
it even gonna be?
Yeah, what is gonna happen here? Reacting to the reaction of the reaction.
This
This is how you do it.
We're live reacting to Greg
do
and Travis.
a
Live
reaction-
reacting
reaction
to
to the
us. Live reacting.
I don't. I hear words. I hear
What is
sounds in my ears. I don't
Okay,
know
now
who's
on
saying
our stream,
what.
now there's like 3
I hear-
levels of-
Oh my god.
I hear layers and layers and layers and layers, and I see Luke. I hear Noah. I hear Travis. I don't know.
What's happening?
Every like 30 seconds.
I don't. I hear words. I
Yes.
hear sounds in my ears. I don't
utter
know who's
chaos.
saying.
This
What?
is untenable.
I
I
know
don't
it's
know what's
going-
going
it's
on.
going-
I hear
another
layers
level
and
deep.
layers and layers and layers. I see Luke. This is a sabotaging act.
I
The
don't know.
people are leaving Luke's stream. They're saying I can't deal with this low production quality.
Please tweet it
And
out.
it's just a game of chicken at this point of who's gonna blink first and turn off the other person's stream.
Oh my god.
This is a sabotaging act.
This is
The
so
people are
weird.
leaving
Have a
Luke's stream. They're
conversation
saying
with them
I
because
can't
it's
deal with
too much
this low
chaos.
production
I
quality.
can't. Yeah, I can't tell.
And,
who's
it's just a
talking.
game of chicken
All
at
right,
this
let's see, we
point
gotta
of
go.
who's
We're
gonna
one more
blink
layer deep,
first
look.
and turn off
Oh,
the other
yeah.
person.
Deeper again? How much
Okay.
deeper can we go? Oh, okay. Let's.
We're canceling it. We're cutting it off.
Oh, that was.
I think we win.
We do win.
We
that,
win.
that escalated quickly.
Oh, that was terrifying. Okay, we're back.
Catch a cast with the
We're
dub.
back in non-terrifying land.
That was great. All
That
right,
was fun. That was lots of fun.
we're gonna turn him off
Yes,
and
indeed.
go back to us.
To us, the
What was that, guys? I wasn't even paying attention to that chat. I was too distracted.
absolute mad lad.
See, this is why my stream's better. No one would ever do that.
I mean, who
You
does?
think any other streamer would have done that? I don't think so.
No,
Just that's a
everyone's
Greg
afraid.
exclusive.
They're afraid, man. They're scared of us.
That was literally the funniest thing I've ever.
Yeah, it was
That was-
awesome.
I don't even know what that was like for the listeners' experience. I just know all the sounds that came through my head were complete chaos. I
I'm
don't.
gonna clip it and put it on Twitter because that was
That
hilarious.
was the weirdest experience of my life. I didn't know when you were talking to me live. I just heard it through Luke's, and then I heard it through mine, and then it was the weirdest thing.
Oh my god, I can't wait to clip that. That's gonna be
For people who don't know, this is Travis MCP. Also has a tech channel. We do Gadget Cast together. I'm sure most of the people watching this know who Travis is, but in case you don't know, you go over, subscribe to Travis. Also subscribe to Gadget Cast
Yeah.
podcast if you like moments like this. It happens on a weekly basis. You don't have to wait for the freaking Apple event every week or every couple months. You can see us every week.
Hey, Gregor,
free.
what you have the real time thing on your sub thing, right? How many more subs you need before you get 200K?
After that, I think I lost a few.
Oh, snap! Was it 8 minutes till the
Oh, I gained 8 subscribers from that bit. Look at that, guys.
yeah.
So we need about 500 more. 500 more to 200,000. I think we'll get it today.
Let's see. So Apple, right? On YouTube.
Look, Travis, 619 WWE fan. Haven't seen him in a while.
It's been a minute. How you doing, buddy?
Right? We miss him. You know,
Where's the
going
app?
through the ups and downs of life, he said. So we understand that completely.
Trust me, I feel that.
DM says, love seeing Travis, Greg, Luke, and Noah together. Yes, please. Yes. I don't think my relationship with Luke will ever recover from that moment.
This is the best thing ever, though. We definitely made this channel much more interesting. We love Luke, man. Luke's awesome.
I do love Luke. I feel bad because I was like, let me live react to Luke. I think I did catch him on a very boring moment accidentally.
We made it better, though.
I did.
I'm shipped to the superior stream during the chaos. Exactly. Yeah, baby. GadgetCast in the house. We rated ourselves.
Yeah, you really did. You really, Alex? Did you really jump ship? Did you see us on Luke and jump ship? That'd be awesome. Best collab ever. Yeah, that was. We forced our way into a collaboration with Luke. Technically, this is live streaming on my main channel, so that is the first Luke Miani, Greg's Gadgets collaboration.
A forced collaboration.
Michael wants to know, Travis, have we ever done a joint live stream with Luke before? And we have many times.
Yep.
Over on the GadgetCast podcast, which has a YouTube channel and is a podcast feed. So you can listen to it audio. You can watch us live like this, Michael, every week if you want to, every Sunday.
It was me, Luke, Greg,
Renee Ritchie.
Renee Ritchie. Yeah, it was this. We've done a couple super casts, we call them, with all the big heavy hitters.
Might be a super cast coming soon, actually.
Oh yeah, very true. Actually, after this one. So yes, yeah, we love Duke Miami, which is another deep cut. You got to be a GadgetCast fan for that. All right, 7 minutes. Okay, let's see. So
this is a good question. Prediction, guys. Can we pre-order today? I think so, because the Apple Store is down. It is down. You can't buy anything.
100% then.
And Apple's not going to put the store down where people might go to buy an iPhone today and like just for fun, you know?
Oh, Matt Talks Tech live. Is he live streaming too? Everyone is. Oh, do you look at Telosive Tech? I know Telosive has been on for a while. Who else is live streaming?
Everyone.
We should just react to all the live streams.
Look at this. How is Luke in person? He just seems a bit too rude. He's a very nice guy. He's not rude at all. Come on.
Yeah, I've never met him in person, but we've talked quite a bit off of.
I talked on live stream. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
I would not call him rude at all.
I love Luke.
Luke's intimidating though, because he's so smart. And you're like, I don't want to mess up and say something dumb in front of Luke. It'd be early for Greg drinking his big coffee. Look at this. I got a McCafe coffee. I don't know what I'm doing.
You really sold out.
Mm-hmm. The stream sponsored by McDonald's, McCafe. They got coffee. Tastes like
McDonaldized coffee.
Tastes like something that might resemble the taste of coffee, I guess.
You know, the funny thing, McGarbage. Living room background, appreciate you. Mac, yeah, I had to move it out of the living room. What are you gonna do?
All right. Phantom Place wants one question. Hurry. Send the question. We gotta the anticipation's building. Travis, what do you think we're gonna see at the event today? Are you excited? Are you planning on buying anything they show off at this event? Is there any way they could get you to buy anything?
Okay, this is a great question. And I need to figure out also, like, what type of video should I make after this? Because I don't have any intention of getting the Pro. It's going to be too expensive for something that I would almost never use. I do want to talk about, like, whatever they talk about. I think the one thing would be, and it wouldn't even be for something that I would use, would be the AirPods. Only because I think my viewership will be interested. Not that I would be interested. There's just too many other good earbuds out there for less. But yeah, probably that. I'll probably pick that up just to review it for you guys and gals.
Nice.
But what else would there even be? Because my iPad Mini is here. I don't need that anymore. I got my precious 13.
Travis, talk to people for a second. I gotta go set something up real quick.
I'll real quick talk about battery life on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, everyone in the chat who got an iPhone 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max, What's your battery life been? I've literally been able to go 3 days without charging. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean that I'm using it 24/7 and I'm here swiping left and right on Twitch and stuff. But I mean, I've literally charged my phone one time in 3 days on 2 different occasions. So I love it. What's your battery life been like? 4 minutes left. No, it's just 2 minutes left, actually, according to the Apple page. So everyone, make sure you got your secondary screen going, because we can't show it. They're going to strike us down with the hellfire and brimstone that we can't do. You think the MacBook Pro will do a lot overclock to 260 hertz? Are you talking about like the processor, or are you talking about the screen? That would be weird. Yeah, so we can't let them copyright strike down Greg's channel, because we're live streaming on Greg's channel. Super sorry, MacBook Pro unboxing. Love the Watch 7 series. My Watch 7 should be here soon. I got it from Best Buy because it was a good deal, and it's not here. Oh, 145. Apple Unleashed. 140. Who's gonna buy a MacBook Pro in the chat? It's moving. It's moving, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear that? Oh, watch out. You can find me on YouTube at Travis MCP. And Greg and I do a podcast called GadgetCast. That's what the logo is. Every Sunday, youtube.com/GadgetCast or youtube.com/TravisMCP, where I'm doing shenanigans. Mac Mini, that would be dope. I don't think we're going to see a Mac Mini with an improved processor. I'm not real sure. That would be kind of funky like a monkey. Yeah. Let's see. Battery life from 12 Pro went from lasting the end of the day to 13 lasting 4 p.m. the next day. 100%. The 12 Pro Max was kind of a down from the 11 Pro Max. It's kind of like a letdown. 11 Pro Max was awesome. 12 Pro Max was like, 13 Pro Max is like, boom. Like, it is everything. All right, everyone, make sure you have your either other screen up or your iPad or iPhone or something so you can watch the stream with us. Again, we can't show the stream here because they will cancel Greg quicker than I would cancel Greg if I had a chance. So it's live. All right, Greggy. Yeah, he had to set up something. He had to set up his bathroom. I think we had to do. Greg, do you have to set up your bathroom? Is that what you did? A Mac Mini with a better would be actually pretty dope. I would consider that if they had. I don't think they will, but if they had like this newer Pro on the Mac Mini, I don't see that happening. But hey, man, if they did. By the way, the Mac Mini now and like Apple's refurb is like $500 and something. Legitimately, like one of the best deals in computing right now. Let's see what happens. Today, the world watches as Apple tries to move the needle. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, listen, Intel's watching too because they want to know what's going down. Apple's moving the needle, baby.
I had to like switch my audio off so it wouldn't like capture the.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the wrong mic.
All right, so
2. I gotta do this so I can hear and mute.
Yeah. If you guys are watching now, just another warning for you. We're not actually showing the event. Like, we can't. Apple will take us down. It's just a live reaction. I understand if you want to jump off and watch the event, but if you want to keep us open in the background and stuff like that, I just put the link in the chat. You can find the link to the event there.
Oh, look at the G3. Old school Mac right there.
Oh. All right.
Down.
Oh, what is this?
Just doing music.
This is me. That's how I start off every GadgetCast.
Oh. This is something Jonathan Morrison would do. Jonathan Morrison is mad right now. I'm going to do this. Who is this dude?
All right. Come on, real talk. Apple watched like a Jonathan Morrison video. It's like, we should do that.
Why haven't they had Jonathan Morrison in one of these commercials?
Maybe they offered. Maybe he like declined.
No way. He would never decline something like that.
Come on. If you've seen the MagSafe from Jonathan Morrison, look at this. They stole his whole idea.
He basically took his idea. Let's cancel them on Twitter. Let's cancel Apple on Twitter. Oh, In fairness, they're taking it to another level, but
This is a very weird opening. It's a young Tim Cook with hair, possibly. I told you guys, new iPod today, you know.
look what Andrew Edwards just tweeted.
Whoa. That caught me off guard. Why are they stealing TLA vibe? Ha ha. Music? Oh. Are they going to announce new AirPods then?
It makes sense, right? It's all music stuff. Yeah, it's about Apple Music though. What are they gonna do with Apple Music?
I don't know. They already did all that Dolby Atmos lossless. What else can they do?
Mm-hmm. Siri's gonna sing to us.
I didn't think it'd be possible to just take all the excitement out of the room with, you know, but they managed to do it somehow.
Well, they know everyone's here for one thing, and no one really cares about.
They can't. They can't end the show with this. They gotta.
Yeah, no one will watch. They gotta put it in the beginning. I mean, listen, this is cool. Get a playlist for. I mean, but haven't we been able to do this for a long time now?
Travis, how do we get a room like this for GadgetCast?
Dope. We make a lot of money. I think. Oh, if you come up here to Seattle, we can go over to Benji Travis's place. He's got a really dope studio for podcasts.
Voice plan.
What? What?
With this new plan, use only your voice and the power of Siri to access every song, playlist.
I'm sorry. What? What the hell? Are they charging for that?
Wait. So if I pay $5 a month, I can have Apple Music, but only with my voice?
I don't understand.
I guess if you only listen on like a smart speaker, it's a reduction in price. But like, can I go on my iPhone and get I just have to like use my voice and then I get the whole catalog? It's a weird thing. It's a weird.
My Echo already does this. My Amazon Echo already does this.
And it's like a $5 a month thing.
No, it's free. Just
Amazon
say,
Music's
whatever.
free for voice.
No, there's Prime Music, right? But you can have Apple
Yeah.
Music on it and tell it to play. I don't know what's going on here.
But if you only use like a home, I don't. You can use Apple Music on other smart speakers. Actually, you can use it on Echo. I believe you can use it.
That's
Google.
literally my point.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Well, I guess if Apple wants that money, like if you're like, oh, you know, I don't know. Oh, look at that.
Colorful ones. Well, I like the blue.
Those colors look pretty dope.
But no one even talked about this leak.
No. Did they have a
That was-
purple one? I couldn't
Just,
see.
like, get through the leaks.
Look at that orange one. That's pretty
The
cool.
color difference, and that's it.
Oh, that blue. There's a Canupsi Nikias special edition yellow. You know they're gonna have that.
Yeah. Again, stuff that's been on the Echo forever. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad they're now doing what Echo was doing 5 years ago, but
Yep. Rebecca's saying stealing from Alexa with that idea. That's true.
yeah.
Okay, AirPods. Look at this. What if this event was only HomePod and AirPods? And it's like, all right. Would there be like a riot? Like
I would love that. Be the ultimate
so do you
goal.
think you'll pick up a HomePod mini in a color or nah, I mean your house is like all Echo, right?
Echo everywhere?
Look at that shot. Jeez.
It's kind of cool. Visual audio is amazing, but I've been doing surround sound in my home for like 15 years, so I'm always
Yeah.
on board with this.
Ooh. Think we'll see AirPods in color after that HomePod mini thing?
I would love to. They've been doing a lot of color stuff lately, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that would be a good selling point. They should. So I'm like, why would people buy these? Release them in new colors, people will rebuy them.
100%.
Wow.
Here we go. Yeah, they're gonna sell a buttload of these. I guess I'm getting back into the headphone game, everybody.
This looks like those old iPod commercials.
It does. Very retro.
Okay. They look like AirPods Pro without the tips.
Yep.
So they're probably not going to sound that good, to be honest with you. These needed to be updated, though. They were a really, really bad value, the AirPods 2. I'll be looking for the El Jefe review though on the sound quality because I don't think I'm gonna get these.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Hmm. I hope they're less than
Me
$200.
too. Me too.
These got to be like around 150.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the normal stuff. Yeah. I would not trade an AirPod Pros toward these. Don't trade in.
I don't think so.
No, because the Pros have. There's no way.
It's nice that they gave a little bump in the battery life though.
That's good. 5 minutes for 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 more hour. Oh,
What's the originals go for? How long is that?
5 hours and then 24-hour with the case. MagSafe was cool. 179. Orders today. So if you guys want this after the event, rush to the website.
Why am I like 30 seconds behind in my live stream? Damn it! From you.
I'm watching on Apple's website. Are you doing the YouTube one?
Oh, you're doing YouTube.
You want me to send you the Apple stream? So they kept the AirPods 2 in the lineup.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't know.
179. What? So. I don't want to spend $179 for that.
179 seems kind of steep, but I don't know. It's hard to get excited about AirPods if you own AirPods Pro because
Right.
they're not going to be better. So,
Not at all.
but if you like the regular AirPods, I mean, and you're like waiting on a new pair, it might be good.
Like,
All right,
Discounts
here's the
on-
main show, guys.
Yeah. To tell you all about it, right after this. Feel like Roberto Blake.
Pro chip.
M1 Pro, M1 Pro.
M1 Pro. So no M1X name, but M1 Pro. That's a pretty good name though, because at least what does X mean? Pro. It's like okay, this is the Pro chip.
I've been doing Pros,
Yeah.
phone, iPad. Why does he look mad at us? Good. It's been good.
He's pissed. He's wanted to release this for like 4 months.
Like the M2 is right around the corner. We got to do this freaking December. I hate this.
He probably has. He's probably like screaming at them, like, "Hey, we got to ship this."
Yeah.
We have an evil German scientist. This guy's like a genius. We're just making fun of his presentation skills. I need the Rene Ritchie explainer on this section.
Same.
32 gigabytes of RAM max. So that's all you need to know, I guess. Ten-core CPU. The leaks are right about that.
70% more than M1.
Wow.
Can't be right.
16-core GPU.
Hardware ProRes acceleration.
Yeah, Renee was talking about this. So, wow. This is like so difficult for us to like do our jobs because we're just entering into this era where the CPU clock speeds and the memory, it's kind of a meaningless thing when you can do like hardware acceleration of certain tasks. That if you're a video editor and you work in ProRes, getting an M1 Pro compared to an Intel or an AMD CPU, it might not even matter how many cores or whatever else you throw at it, because Apple's, this is important, 2 external displays. I think it was 5K. So that's good. That was a limitation of M1. You can only hook up 1 external display. But yeah, it's 2 chips.
They lowered the price of Apple Music. I missed that.
For the voice plan. It was $5 a month, that thing. M1 Max. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
There's a second chip, M1 Max. So we're getting another chip.
Oh, he's real mad now.
$400 gigabytes. What the heck?
Oh, this is the one that's 64 gigabytes of RAM. What the hell? Why does it just M2? Call it M2. Jesus.
Jeez. So this has got to be for the 16-inch, right? Like,
Oh my God.
32-core GPU. So the rumors are completely right on this. That's insane. Jonathan says, say goodnight, Intel. Apple just knocked you out.
Oh my God.
32-core GPU will be very competitive. So this will be Apple's first Pro GPU in a laptop, and they have a lot to prove in GPU more than they do CPU, because AMD and NVIDIA especially make amazing GPUs. So this is where we got to see this. The story of M1, this next generation, is probably more about GPU than CPU, because the CPUs were already really good in M1.
Wow.
70% less power than, wow.
Oh, look at that. But the M1 GPU wasn't. This M1.
So when
That's M1. Yeah.
Good lord.
Oh my gosh.
7
It's
times.
just charts, but like
Yeah.
you can take them at their word because they didn't lie to us with
Right, we
M1.
tested it last time, and it was right. We
People
didn't
made fun
believe
of
it.
them last time, but like, oh, these charts, how can you tell? And that's pro.
You're saying
So
that-
where's Max? Dedicated graphics cards. So this is where Apple needs to knock them out.
Right.
And if they can save 70% of energy while delivering not even better performance, if they can deliver the same performance
40% less power.
at 70% less power, 40%. Okay. 40% less power than a dedicated GPU.
Okay, look, he's looking at the fastest laptop now.
I feel like these MacBook Pros aren't going to have the same battery life as the M1s, though, because I feel like there's a little bit more energy consumption here, which is fine. That's what they should be.
You're saying they're doing the same amount of performance, but 100 watts less power.
That is crazy.
Oh, geez, yeah. Plugged in or battery. Yeah, this is true. Watch Linus come in and crap all over this video. No, there's no way. And then be wrong.
He did that last year at the M1, but then he had to kind of come back and go, I was wrong.
Yep.
So, I don't think he'll do the same, but who knows? It's Linus.
Yeah, right. Oh, 4 displays. See that? 4 external displays.
4 displays. Yeah. This is the chip. This is the chip I want. This is going to be so much money. I'm not going to be able to afford this thing, I think.
You're going to get the
I'm
Max?
scared.
$12,000.
The fact that they have 2 different names for the chips means one's going to be more money. And what they just said with this chip. Oh my God.
Yeah. Right. They're getting a loan out.
People in the chat seem very impressed.
It's hard not to be.
The story here, I think, too, is they're leading with the chip, which means they think they got maybe even something better for the design of what these things are going, and that's going to be more exciting.
Yeah, because sometimes
when-
they show the product and then talk about the
Yeah,
chip.
when they showed off the M1s, they showed off the computer first, and it looked exactly the same. So I think
Same
that's
thing
pretty
with the
telling.
iPhone and A15.
Yeah. I feel like the glowing Apple logos might come back. They were so popular that when they got rid of them on the 2016 laptops, people didn't like that. I feel like they could come back.
That'd
It's
be
great
cool.
advertising. You see it, you know immediately what it is.
Yeah, well, the boring colors of the Mac, iMacs in the back.
Yeah, where's all the fun colors in their labs?
I kind of want an iMac, but I don't want to pay the money for it.
Yeah.
What is Twitter saying?
What's Twitter saying?
You should just have your screen running of the Twitter. Share your
Twitter.
screen Twitter.
I don't know. People are excited. People are excited.
Share the screen. You can't show the
No, I'm
screen.
on my phone for Twitter. Hold on. I can do it.
Oh, damn it, man.
Hmm. Let's see what's going on Twitter.
Yeah.
I just seen says ProRes having a great year. It's true. Hmm.
I need to do all this in my video. Intel chips right now.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. Oh, so the new Final Cut has built-in tracking, which it never had before. That's actually a big thing. It's a new version of Final Cut. All right, I gotta pay attention. I'm like losing it now.
Yeah, same thing.
So the important thing is they brought people here from Premiere Pro. So these aren't just benefits you'll see on Final Cut. This is going to expand over to third-party applications as well, which is important to tell, because if the software support isn't there for these chips, it doesn't matter what Apple does with them. Like, they need people to take advantage of them. And Adobe is usually pretty slow on adoption of some of this stuff. So the fact that they're in this keynote, it's a good sign for any pro, because most people are using Final Cut or Premiere.
I mean, like, whoa.
Life changing.
Hand over all your money and your firstborn.
I'm scared. I was like expecting to spend a lot of money today. I feel like I'm not prepared for the amount of money I might have to spend. I might have to get the poor edition of the chip, the Pro.
Peasant.
I need to know if the Max chip is going to be available on the smaller laptop, because I actually want to go for the smaller laptop. But if it's only available on the bigger laptop, I don't know how I'm going to be able to say no to. Oh, wait. Are they showing it off?
Showing it off?
Look at that. Ports, MagSafe. What am I looking at?
I don't even know. HDMI. Headphone jack.
Okay.
SD card. SD card slot.
Ooh. That looks cool.
No notch. But I see. But maybe. Maybe it's hidden. Notch! Notchy notch!
There's a notch?
It's there. Notchy notch.
Oh my God, there's a notch!
Notch!
No way! I don't mind the notch on the MacBook, because if they're going to make the display that, look at it, that is edge to edge to edge. If there was no notch, they would have to put all that display space would have to be a bezel. So I don't mind it there. And if you use a Mac, there's a menu bar up there anyway. So you don't use that space usually. Ah. So it looks like they made, I think they're thicker than the previous ones. And they're heavier too, which is a good thing because people want performance. They don't want thinness in these pro laptops. And with the previous generation, they made them too thin.
I just want to know how much. Watch every Windows laptop from this point forward have a notch.
That keyboard looks really cool. That black color. Perfect. Ooh. It's weird that they have to like be like, hey, this is coming back.
Right. Damn.
The Jonathan Morrison setup.
100%. 100%. Oh wait, 120 hertz? The LED? Question mark?
It's got to be mini LED for sure. 120 hertz. Hopefully. Yeah. People are so mad about the notch because they thought it would cut into content. But if it's just going into the menu bar where it's dead space anyway, this is the best design for this
Good point.
product. Ideally, you wouldn't have anything there, but as we've seen, ooh, 16.2. That's nice. So a little bit bigger.
It's a lot of resolution. 14.2.
And 14.2. On a Mac, you have so much more customization than iPhone. There will be a way to hide this notch with software if you really hate it. So that's what you can look forward to.
Promotion.
Wow. ProMotion. This thing's going to be so expensive.
I wish
But this is now, so this is now catching up with the iPad Pro display.
Yep.
For years, iPads have had better displays than Macs. And it was a weird thing where it's like, why does the iPad have a better display than this
Right.
expensive Mac? So this is something they needed to do.
XDR.
This
is
just-
XDR the mini LED?
Yes.
What they call it?
Yeah, mini LED. Yeah, so this is going to be, as you know, Travis, HDR content looks really good, but the big problem is right now, if you're a creator, getting a true HDR display is prohibitively expensive. Now they kind of fix this on the iPad Pro, but a lot of pros use laptops.
Yep.
So I think in the next couple of years, you're going to see a lot more HDR content out of YouTube channels. Like people that should not be making HDR content, you are going to see it now.
Good.
Which is a good thing because
Yeah, I want more
HDR is beautiful. So like the faster we speed this up, the faster we get
good.
everyone to HDR is better.
Super bright laptop.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is it, man. This is the laptop a lot of people are waiting for. Hope you got $1 million.
See when it's full screen, it's blacked out so you don't see the notch. So they've thought of all this in software. See how it's not cutting into the content?
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Yeah. So I think the people that are scared about the notch cutting into the content, I think you're going to be okay.
No, you're probably right.
I mean, I plan on switching to the 1080p. That's important. I wish this had center stage.
I don't think it needs it though, because that's a consumer level thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it'll be on the next MacBook M1.
Hope so.
The Air will be 100%.
Ooh.
How are they able to do all this stuff and no other company seems to be able to do this stuff? It doesn't make
I don't know.
any
Have you ever heard the sound coming out of a 16-inch MacBook Pro?
No, I heard it's good though.
It is legitimately amazing. Yeah. So they're saying even better than.
Wow. Wow. Deeper. What's good, Harshid? They're making everyone get their money out before they tell you how much it is. Yeah, this thing is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Did they say battery life yet?
No, not yet. That's the story.
Jeez. What can the M2 possibly
Okay,
do?
so that's crazy. So they're claiming the 14-inch model is 2 times faster than the old 16-inch model. And then the wow.
But it makes you wonder, like, how could they possibly go beyond this on them too? Like, how is this possible?
The 14-inch can go to M1 Max. Okay, I know what laptop I'm getting.
Yikes. I was going to be live on my channel, Harshid, but I didn't get up in time, my friend.
I don't think we'll see it, but I really want to see a Apple external display that isn't $5,000 and promotion. Like you need an external display with promotion as well now. You need to match the refresh rate.
I'm excited to see people actually get this and do reviews of the hardware performance on things that we don't cover.
I will I will be watching Jonathan Morrison's channel like
Yeah, right.
crazy. He is gonna show you like what you could do with this thing.
7 streams of 8K ProRes. I know Jonathan just finished.
HDR. Yep. Whoa! 7.4 gigabits of read write. I hope we get a Mac Mini with this thing in it today. Okay. So it's less than the M1.
It's so much more powerful though. It's
Yeah.
still really ridiculous.
But I predicted this because I'm like, these are going to use more power.
Yeah.
You're going to have consumer features like battery life, which are much more important to consumers. That's all they care about. And then with these, you're going to go performance.
Right. 50% in 30 minutes is ridiculous.
Those are big batteries. So yeah, that is on a laptop. That's really good.
But 21 hours of video playback is ridiculous.
Oh, it's only 1 hour less than the M1. Like, you know, it's less, but it's
But
not,
remember, different screen, 120 hertz, like a lot of things going on.
yeah, yeah. All right, give me the price. What can I sell around here?
Yeah, so now they're just going to do the promo video, make you want it again. Like, okay, look, we got to juice you up a little bit. Go ahead and lube you up.
Anyone want a PS5? I let it go for like $800.
Oh my God.
It sounds like a bad like Johnny Ive impersonation.
All right. Get it, Jasmine. Get rid of that little brother. What is he going to do for you? He's going to edit your video? No. Thanks, Lynn.
Jasmine says, yeah, time to sell your little brother.
Remember the MacBook Surface laptops were just announced? Me neither.
Yeah. And that's why we priced it at $3,000.
Whoa.
I called the price. I am a prophet. I've been screaming for like 5 months. I'm like, it's gonna be $2,000. I'm so smart. I predicted both prices. Only watch my videos. They're the best videos. Luke Miani was wrong. He said they would. Did I say you could buy him today? I missed that.
Yes. You can order them today, get them next week.
As Jasmine knows, I predict the price of every product here. I called it. Look at this.
That was the 14-inch, though, I think.
Yeah.
Right now, the 13 looks ugly. Wait, why didn't they show the 16 price?
2,500 for 16-inch.
Oh, wait, but what was the Pro? What about the Pro Max difference pricing?
I don't know. We'll probably have to figure that out afterwards.
2,000 the Pro or the Max?
I think those were for pro configurations, starting $2,000. The 14-inch, 2,500.
Yeah, so they didn't show the price on the Max. Why didn't they show the Max price?
Yeah, give me the 100% Apple Track score. For people that watch the beginning of the stream who have been with me, Travis, you weren't here at the start. They said, "What do you think the prices are going to be?" I said 2,000 for the 14-inch, 2,500 for the 16-inch, because the mini LED component's a lot of money. No Mac Mini. Oh man.
But I'll tell you, man, there's a lot to think about. I'm gonna have to do a video. I'll do it at my chair here. I'm not gonna go in the studio and do it. I'm just gonna do it right here and just kind of vibe off the top. I think the notch is not that big of a deal, especially for the things that you talked about. The Max pricing I'm interested in. So what's the Max price? Why did they hide the Max pricing?
Oh, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? So the CPU is different. The GPU is really different. CPU is about the same, right, between the two. But
CPU same. It's all about GPU and then the RAM.
I'm trying to go.
So,
and this is still the old one. That's the old one that they sell on the site. Almost there. So the store's still closed. Well, I guess we can wait until the store opens because I'm really interested in the pricing.
Let's wait. I got to get my order in. So before I make any videos, I got to order this sucker. So I'll be refreshing this page forever. Oh, wow. Were you guys hyped with the event? Did you guys like it? Was it good? Are you disappointed? Let us know. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, the starting price 2,000 is not too bad considering all the things you get for the Pro. But you also have to go back in your memory and go, okay, which one was how much more than the other? Because the Pro and the Max, when they were comparing them to existing laptops and stuff, was impressive. But now the Pro and the Max, like performances differences.
So the order page is up. Let me get an order in quick, and then we can go over this real quick. Okay.
Here we go.
This one.
Charge for the Pros. All right, looking it up. MacBook Pro, 14-inch.
Oh my God.
10 core. 2,500 for the 14-inch. Is that the Max?
Oh my God, there's way more configurations than I thought.
Oh yeah, Max. So the Max is plus $200. Max with 10 core, with 32 core GPU is another $200. So $3,000.
What am I looking at?
$100 for the fully maxed out 14-inch. I'm not even talking about RAM. That's 32 gig.
Let me just buy a 14-inch default specs.
Yeah, I mean, if you want the Pro, it's $3,300.
Share my page in just a second. Hold on.
M1 Pro with 10 core CPU is 32. See, we're seeing some $2,900. So yeah, so really expensive laptops, which we knew. Like these Pros are not for. Yeah, he's going to screen share here in a minute. You can screen share mine that way. You don't
here, where's your thing?
Here, I'll share it right now because to be honest, I'm not going to buy it.
Oh, yeah, you share because I gotta order all this crap before it sells
Exactly.
out in 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, go ahead and share it. Okay. Let's see right there and share. Okay, so here's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. So you can customize your 14 inch. We're gonna look at 14 first. We'll look at 16 after. You can get your trade in, which might be an interesting kind of deal here. You have a couple different options here. Let's go back a step, though. Let's go back a step. Not buying because the notch is a terrible take. The notch has nothing to do with anything. It's in a, like as Greg has said, in an unusable space anyway. It would be a terrible take for you. Okay, so let's look at the 512 gig storage. This is the 1999 one that they talked about. First of all, 512 gigs for a professional level laptop. I don't know about that. But let's go there. Let's see if we're trying to save money on the 14 inch, right? Let's see. Selected. Oh my God, they're getting hammered. Before it was coming
Can't
right
check
up.
out.
Yeah, it's getting hammered. The site's getting hammered, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's go 16 inch. Oh my God, look at the configurations. This one starts at $3,500 for the 16 inch. You better sell your car. 6,672 pounds for Rebecca for a fully maxed out 16 inch.
All right, I got a 14 inch order, and I think
You think?
delivers Tuesday, October 26. I thought they said they're going to be available on Friday. Is that crazy?
No, they said next week. It'll be available next week.
Next week?
Luke is trying to order it now. So
Dude,
2000,
it is not going through. This
Yeah,
site
nothing
is
is
getting
going
hammered.
through.
It was easier to order an iPhone than this.
which
Jeez.
is weird, right? There's no way. Because this is priced for not the average person, which is what my take on this video will be. Talk about how amazing it is, but how it's really not meant for
All right, I got an order in.
Nice.
All right, hold on. Let me see. What's the computer I really want? Because I don't think I know when I configure it, a lot of these configurations probably aren't going to ship for a long time. So I got to be careful here.
Yeah, so this was in the box. Power adapter, 140 watt USB-C power adapter. There's the M1 Max, M1 Pro. Here's the difference between the two unified memories, storage. So let's look at it this way. Let's go a 14 inch. Let's say you're a semi-professional. I think if you're semi-professional, you can't even look at the 512 gig. Okay. I just don't think it's reasonable. So you have to start at $2,500 plus tax. You know what I mean? Like you can't, we're not even going to go max. We're just going to go pro. Oh, you got a super chat from Lee asking if you got the pro or did you get the max?
Not yet. I'm still looking at the prices for the computer I'm looking at right now, guys. These are very expensive machines, by the way.
Yeah. The website is smashed. I'm clicking on, so I'm going to refresh again because the website.
There's so many different configurations of this chip, which I did not think they would do. This is a complete shock to me that there are so many different configurations. So I'm looking at a 14 inch that isn't even the max. It's a 24 core GPU. It is basically $4,000.
Yeah. I can't even get
that's
into,
with 64 gigabytes of memory, which I don't think I'm getting. So
Bro,
I
I was into configuration earlier and I can't even get into it anymore. I'm going to go backwards. If I go backwards, will it let me go? No, it won't. Man, it is. They're just hammered. Usually you don't see the Apple Store like this, especially not for something like this. Like it almost doesn't make sense because not that many people are going to buy this thing. Not like an iPhone, which everyone's trying to get in. But this is ridiculous. I am having no luck. Yeah, some people in the chat can't even get into the website. It's insane. Yeah, just trying to get Apple to come up. It's literally loading from Apple. It's not crazy.
I got an error.
Oh no.
No, I want to check out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, so different core configurations, whether you want GPU or CPU, and then of course the storage configuration. It's just not cheap. 16 inches, just if you big ballin', feel free. I think a lot of people are going to try to go for that 14. Price performance is going to be there for the 14, but yeah, it's getting slammed because somebody just I mean they're just getting slizzled.
You cannot check out right now. I'm glad I got the one order in, but geez.
I mean, I can't even get to configure it. I can't even pull up the configuration.
I've never how this is the most pent up demand I've ever seen for.
It's weird.
And it is not a product that should be. This is not a consumer level product.
Well, I know. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I mean, if you go to like a Best Buy website or something, you can't really configure it like this. You could probably still get it, but you couldn't configure it. They're going to have stock configurations. Same thing on Amazon. They'll have stock configurations that you can't really change. So if you need to alter it, you need to go to the Apple site, which is just not working. Yeah, this is nutso.
I'm glad I got the base order and I was smart. I knew. I'm like, let me just
Yeah.
the quickest order I can get.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot about AirPods.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I might mention that or something. I'm not really. Yeah, I'll probably do a video back because I need to get some videos out. Definitely want to talk about this just because from a different angle than everyone else. Everyone's going to talk about specs and stuff. I'm going to talk about like who this is really.
Oh my
for.
God, guys, can anyone order these things? I cannot get through
I
this
can't get through.
page.
I can't get through it all. It is just slizzled. Well, no. So Alejandro was saying that cheap. I need to talk about the difference between M1 and M1 Pro Max and stuff. It is not the same person. They're not marketed to the same person at all. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to talk about in my video. So I think, what are you gonna do, Gregory? I assume you're gonna have a couple videos out.
I wanted to do a buyer's guide.
Good luck with that.
Yes, good luck with that because this is so much more in depth
Incredibly,
and so much more complicated of a process than I thought it would be.
it's insane.
There's
storage,
and I don't even know if I can provide the correct advice at this point because they said 2 chips. I went, okay, there's gonna be 2 different chip. There's like 5. I thought Apple leaving Intel would mean less chip options. There are more chip options than I've ever seen on a Apple page, and it is very confusing.
Yeah, it is. We are at a weird spot where just trying to figure out what someone should buy.
I definitely want to get one with the max GPU. I think 32 gigabytes of RAM for me is the sweet spot. I don't need 64. There's definitely going to be people that do, but I don't. But I can't even order a thing.
I mean, you can't order anything at the moment.
Someone says use the store on your phone. It's working fine. It is not for me.
Oh, wait,
It's
I got
funny.
it at the bag now. All right, so here's the configurations for this is what, the 14-inch? Okay, 14-inch. So for people who are wondering, if you want to go with the 8-core GPU, so they never even talked about the 8-core CPU. Sorry, they only talked about the 10-core CPU. So the base is not even the 10-core. You'd have to go up $200.
Really?
Yeah, you'd have to go up to $200 to even find something that they talked about. Nikias, we talked about you.
We talked about it. We
literally
mentioned
said
you.
that.
We're like, that's the
We were like,
Nikias HomePod
yeah,
Mini.
you said you're going to get it. So that's number one to even get that. Now, what is, and there's a 14-core GPU. Now there's a 16-core, 24-core, and 30. They're stepping up a couple of cores each. This makes no sense to me. Like, do you need 2 more cores for another $100 over top of this one? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is it so sliced and diced? You know what it might be? The bidding is so crazy to get the high-end 32-core that they probably are just running out of, like, they probably have a bunch of different bin processors. Of course, now you get the 16 or 34. If you're 32, sorry. If you're getting one of these higher end ones, you're probably going with 32, even though 16 is probably absolutely fine. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely fine. Your storage, listen, if you're getting a Pro of any of this stuff, why would you get 512? I just don't see that being a thing.
No, definitely
100% you got to get a terabyte. Like, it just, let's just be honest. I'm going to say, let's go 16. I'm going to go 16. We're going to go 10 core because it's the only thing we heard about. We never heard anything about and I'm going to try to be reasonable here. 16 gigs of RAM, a terabyte. Okay, the adapter comes in. I'm not going to get Final Cut because maybe I already have it. Logic. Okay, cool. And I'm at $2,400, which is what they talked about before. But what if we're like, okay, I want something that's slightly better. I want the 24-core GPU because I really want a lot of GPU action. Wait, that's not right. It says 25. That's not right. That's definitely not right because it's another $200. It's not. Oh, it's upgrading. It's updating really slow. $3,100. So, yeah, it is. It's an expensive piece of hardware that hopefully, And now it's $2,600. It hopefully, if you're a professional, either your company is buying it for you or you're making enough money that this makes sense. And I guess if you have the previous generation the 14-inch or 16-inch Pro from back in the day, this makes a lot of sense because over time you're amortizing it out, and it financially it makes sense for you. But it is not a cheap dip in the pool. And again, for this price, you're getting a 8-core version that they never even talked about. They didn't even talk about that. They talked about a 10-core. I think they were talking about the 10-core with what, 16 GPU? What were they? Is that what they were talking about in the presentation? They weren't even talking about some of these other configurations. So you have no idea what the performance is on these. They're going to be good, but for them to say that it starts at $1999, which is technically true, but yet they never talked about the performance of that particular version of the MacBook.
Yeah.
That's like, it's a little bit like saying Lexus starts at $30,000, but you don't want the $30,000 Lexus. You'd be better off getting a $24,000 Subaru. You know what I mean? It's like you'd be better off getting something else. So for me, I think at the end of the day, you've got to be very careful about this configuration, because if you're enamored with what they showed off, the devil's in the details, ladies and gentlemen. The devil's in the details for when you order your processor, memory, storage, and everything else. And you're going to find that your price is going to be way different than what you probably thought it was going in. And this does not include tax, which of course is going to be another janky thing. So I'll probably be talking about this on a video I will do as soon as we get off this live stream. I'll be releasing it on my channel, Travis MCP. So feel free to hit that subscribe, because I'm going to throw it in later today. And of course, Greg's going to try to figure out what the heck he's going to tell you, because there's a lot to unravel here. His is going to be more technical than mine. Mine's just going to be like an overview. His is going to be more kind of detail oriented, as you know, he is. So, and GadgetCast, we're going to have to really dive in deep. Maybe we should try to do GadgetCast tomorrow if you have time after the afternoon or evening or something, because there's a lot. Yeah, Linus is going to have a lot to say about this, I'm sure. Educating discount, probably an educating discount, but I don't know how much it would be, but probably will be, because, well, I say probably, because they do the educating discount and everything, but I think these are overpowered for any educational use. Like, you don't need these. You could use the M1s. View gallery. There's the side. 1460. Now remember, the prices I just showed you here were for the 14-inch. If you're looking for the 16-inch, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Sell yourself. Get on that pole tonight. Get on the street corner tonight. So yeah, definitely. That was the 14-inch that where you configured. I guess we can try to throw together a quick 16-inch. If you're looking at the bigger screen, you want the better battery life. 16-inch. I mean, right here, we're going to start at the 10-core, obviously. Again, if you're going to 16, you're not getting the 512. You're not doing that to yourself. So we got to start at $2,700 before we even really get going. Oh, actually, let me go over here. Let me see. Can we even get in? Will Apple let us in again? We got lucky after waiting a long time. Yeah, a lot of people spend a lot of time. That's true on Intel machines as well. That's true. It'll be interesting to see. Now, here's the thing. They have established their trustworthiness on some of these kind of like, oh, we can beat this, that, and the other. Last year, when M1 came out, we're like, okay, that sounds amazing, but is it real? And it was real. The question is, I mean, I don't know if it's even going to be a question with the M1 Pro and how the heck is the M2 going to look? I mean, what is the M2 going to do? Oh, Zach got his order in. Congratulations, Zach.
What?
Here's 16-inch. Hopefully you got something to trade in. Okay, so you probably want the 16. Well, listen, if you're getting a 16-inch or you're getting a 16-core, you're getting a 24-core. Let's just say you're going to stick with a 16-core because you're like, listen, shenanigans. And let's say you're just trying to keep it reasonable, 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, all right, 16. Again, you're not doing 512 to yourself. You're not going to do that. So 100, put a terabyte in there, right? Backlit Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. Okay, you maybe don't need the pre-installed software. We're looking at what, like it's gonna be like $2,600 once this thing refreshes. It's funny because it's actually lagging behind. See, when you click it, it's just oh, so 2,500 plus no, 2,700. 2 terabytes, all your monies, 3,000. Yeah, $2,700 plus tax for the 1 terabyte, 16 gig. Remember, this isn't even the fully spec'd one. 10 core. Again, not the biggest one. Yeah, Canadian and UK pricing is crazy. If you want to max it out, we want to go maxity max. Well, this isn't even the maxity max. This is the max. Let's do the maxity max. Let's go. I'm like afraid to do it. It makes me feel guilty for even looking at it. I got to look at my wallet just to know if I can even look at the website to do it. I mean, it starts at 3,500, so that in and of itself is scary. They should send you like a Hermes AirPod Pro or something. All right, 64 gigs, 8 terabytes stored, which is ridiculous. Okay, but let's just see. Why not? 64 gigs of storage, all the way top 16, $6,100 American. That's a car. It's a used car, but it's a
Delivery date slipped to December for 16-inch for Tristan. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, we're in November already for the 16-inch for some of this stuff.
It's crazy.
So already so I think some of these are going to be kind of nuts. Yeah, we're already in November just since I've been here.
$6,099 for max specs.
That's what I just did. Yep, $6,100 for American. Bruh.
I've never seen this on an Apple website before. It just says oops.
Oh my gosh. Man.
I'm glad I got the base model order in so I can at least review something, but I want to make a config for me and I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and do my video, I think, because
we should end this because I got to get a video up and I got to figure out how to get this order in. I got to go, I don't know, run somewhere, run to the Apple store.
Yeah, right.
Can you do a pre-order here? All right. Thanks everyone who tuned into the live stream. Hope it was an exciting event. If you want AirPods 3 or any of these MacBook Pros, make sure you go to the website because they are available to order now. Good luck to getting one and all that stuff. But yeah, stay tuned to my channel and Travis's channel. Going to be videos probably coming up within the next couple of hours on both of our channels. Check them out while we gather our thoughts and you'll hear our impressions on all this stuff.
Yikes. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you.
Take care, guys. Bye.